Hello and a very warm welcome to this your Nelson College induction process. My name is Bruce McLaughlin and I'm the manager of the Knowledge Exchange Centre, or KEC for short. A little bit more on the Knowledge Exchange Centre for you later on. After these welcomes and introductions, there'll be some important safety information about your life with us at the college. Then we're going to tell you a little bit about Nelson College London itself. That will be followed by some details about the specific programme that you have signed up to be a part of. We'll have some data and IT information. That will be followed by a section on human resources and student support. We've got a little section on the college's libraries, and then, as promised, a little bit about the Knowledge Exchange Centre before we have a few closing remarks. Following this induction, and indeed throughout your life with us at the college, you may want to find further information, and we've got a number of great places where you can do that. Of course, there's the college's website itself, where you can find lots of information about your life as a student, about us as a college. Obviously there's things like our policies and our procedures. There are a number of resources, and there's a really useful Who's Who section. In that you'll find photographs of all the members of staff together with their job titles and indeed their email addresses, as you'll find that all of us here at the college love to hear directly from you, our students. We do have an open door policy. Next, I'd point you towards our YouTube channels. There are two of those, one of which is the main college one and one of which is for the Knowledge Exchange Centre. I really would strongly recommend that you subscribe to both, as there's content being published all the time. You'll find things to do with your course itself and the subjects that you're learning about. There'll be general information about studying as a whole, but also there's things there that will help you with your career planning journey. Lastly, we're very active on social media, so do feel free to subscribe to us on any of the platforms that you also follow. During these presentations, you may find that you have some supplementary questions that you'd like to ask us. If that's the case, then below this you'll see a little comment section in the YouTube video, and feel free to ask any questions that you would like to using that comment facility. We've got a number of colleagues who are sitting online waiting for those comments to come in so that we can respond to you. Of course, you can still follow up with your lecturers or with key academic staff or key administration staff once these inductions are over. Next, some key safety information. At the Gants Hill campus we have a number of first aid providers and indeed fire marshals. I shan't read through all the names on the list, although obviously you can see them on the screen there, but you'll find that those names appear in posters all around the college so that you can familiarise yourselves with those people as you're getting to know people around the college. In terms of first aid kits, you'll find those in 4 locations within Gants Hill. One is located on the reception desk on the ground floor. We then have a second one which is on the first floor in the staff kitchen. There's one on the 3rd floor which is in the student common area, and then lastly there's one on the 5th floor which is in the small pantry area near the classrooms on the 5th floor.
Our first aiders and fire marshals at Ilford campus. We have Shiraj Islam. He's available in room 403, and in 407 you can find Amir Mahmood. Also in room 407 we got Kamran Islam, and then we got in room 406 we got Parbrat Basan, and we have in room 412 we got Tatiana Russell, and in room 407 as well we got Romella Joseph. So these are all the first aiders in the Ilford campus. We have 2 fire marshals. You can find Chandy Danji in 413, and also in room 46, Parbrat Basan. In our Ilford campus, you can find first aid kits on the first floor at reception, outside the room 406, and outside the kitchen. On the second floor, you'll find a first aid kit in our IT lab. Toilets are located on every floor. Fourth floor toilets are for staff only, and the kitchen facilities are available for students both on the second and fourth floor.
We have toilet facilities located on every floor of the college. You'll find these at opposite ends of the corridor, and they alternate between floors. So if the corridor that you're standing in has a gents in front of you and you're looking for the ladies, you know you're going to be the opposite end of the corridor, and indeed vice versa. We take fire, of course, very seriously at the college. We test our fire alarms very regularly at 11 o'clock every Thursday, and we also carry out the occasional unannounced fire drill. So if you do hear the fire bell ringing at any other time other than that Thursday test, then do please proceed to leave the building using the stairwells, and please do not try to take the lifts. If you're in the Gants Hill campus, then your assembly point is in the Burger King car park, which you'll find if you turn left as you leave the entrance of the college. If you're in the Ilford campus, then the assembly point is just outside the building in front of the college. Next, we have some words of welcome from Jeffrey Alderman, who is the principal for the college.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you as a student at Nelson College, London. The mission of Nelson College is to offer access to higher education to people from the widest possible range of backgrounds, enabling them to transform their lives through the acquisition of the knowledge and skills that they need to succeed in their chosen careers. With that in mind, my task and that of my staff is to ensure that your time at the college is marked by a high quality learning experience, so that your independent learning skills are fully developed, with all the support, advice and encouragement we can give you, making learning enjoyable as well as meaningful. I encourage you to review this handbook, which sets out the standards of service which Nelson College aims to provide, what the college expects of you, and the quality of the service that you are entitled to expect from us. If you have any problems concerning your programme of study, please do not hesitate to contact the relevant department. Meanwhile, I would like to take this opportunity to wish you every success in your academic career at Nelson College.
My name is David Douglas. I'm the Head of Programme Delivery for Nelson College, London. Nelson College is registered in both England and Wales, and we have two campuses, one in Ilford and the other in Gants Hill. The college is recognised as highly trusted by UKVI, though we do not provide any programmes currently for Tier 4 students. We offer the following courses at Nelson College, London: HND Business and HND Hospitality Management with our awarding body Pearson's. Also, in conjunction with London Metropolitan University, we offer our foundation degrees, FDA Business and FDA Hospitality Management, our BA top-up degrees, again in Business and Hospitality Management, and two MA International Business postgraduate degrees, one in Management and the other in Hospitality. Your progress in studying at Nelson College may start with one of our Level 5 programmes, either HND or indeed one of our foundation degrees. Both of these programmes are of a 2-year duration. After this, you may decide that you wish to progress to our Level 6 programme, either BA Honours Hospitality Management or BA Honours Business. And finally, our Level 7 programme, MA International Business in either Management or Hospitality. I'd now like to introduce you to the Executive Board of Governance for Nelson College, London. In the first instance, we have our 3 founding directors, Mr. Nazim Udin, Mr. Atikul Islam and Mr. Shiraj Islam. Each director also holds a senior management position within the college. Mr. Udin as Head of Quality Assurance, Mr. Atikul Islam as Head of Administration, Finance and HR, and Mr. Shiraj Islam as Head of Marketing and Work-Based Learning. Then we have our Principal, Professor Jeffrey Alderman, and Alexandra Osinagova, who is the Head of Academic Services and Safeguarding.
I'd now like to introduce you to Margaret Amankwa. Margaret will give you some information for those that will be studying the HND Hospitality Management course. Over to you, Margaret.
Hello everyone, my name is Margaret Amankwa. I'm the HND Hospitality Management Program Leader. I'm going to start off by introducing you to our team members, very important team members in Nelson College that you'd like to meet, and you'll be working with them. The academic team is the first point of contact when you start your program of study. We are there. We have an open door policy at Nelson College, meaning we always have ears to listen to you. So you can come to us. The academic team takes care of your progression from year 1 to year 2. We take care of your grades, anything to do with transcripts, academic matters generally, classroom management, and also anything to do with extenuating circumstances. For instance, if something happened and for some reason you cannot come to college or you cannot hand in an assignment, you come and see us. This is the main people in Gansel campus. Our email addresses are there. You can see us anytime, and I'm always ready to talk to you. The lecturers are your main point of contact. They are the ones who start with you right from day 1, coming back to classes. We know what it's like, a new college, new term, but they are there always ready to work with you. They'll be taking you through classes, all your lectures, your seminars, group tutorials, and they are always available to help you. During class sessions, you can always ask them questions. We tend to have a very friendly atmosphere so that your study will be worthwhile and a good experience for you. We have administrative team and marketing team. The admin team, this is the area where you go to get your ID cards, student letters, anything to do with students' finance in terms of having problems here and there, group allocations, anything to do with VLE. We have a virtual learning environment where you have to be communicating every time you go there to get your lecture notes, lecture materials, anything to do with your study. You go to this team, they will help you out. Microsoft Teams as well is a platform we use for online learning. You go there, you have any problems, they will help you. Quercus is also where you log in your application and your personal details. Make sure you log in from time to time to see whether your details are up to date, meaning your addresses and phone numbers, because we would like to be keeping contact with you. The marketing team, you wouldn't have been on the course if you didn't go through them. Very popular ones are Luminita, Andy, Jerry, Sadaf. These colleagues are always there for you. Each student must have gone through one of them. Anything to do with your application or any queries, you can always contact them. They will be with you throughout your study in the 2 years. Another very important team is the student support team. They will help you through your study, anything to do with student extra work, you needed extra time to do your work. Student support team are there to help you alongside your personal tutors, alongside your lecturers. They are there, the backup plan for your study. Now, the HND Hospitality Management course is a 2-year program, and it's a level 4 for year 1 and level 5, and it's equivalent to you being in university year 1 and year 2. And this course is awarded by Pearson awarding body, meaning when you complete the course, your certificate is going to have a Pearson logo, and they are the ones who give you that certificate. Now, it's also recognized in all universities in UK and more than 140 countries. This means that after you've completed your HND, you can go to other universities and finish off your third year to obtain a degree. Alternatively, Nelson College London have a top-up degree whereby you can do your third year and stay with us for the full 3 years by obtaining a BA top-up. Now, before you start thinking about going into university, you have to finish 15 units, which is worth 240 credits. These 15 units, you go through that in the whole of the 2 years before you can you'll be awarded your HND. The course runs throughout 3 terms per year. Term 1 starts in September. As you know, you all be starting on the 14th of September. That is the first week commencing 14th September, first week of your study. Term 2 in January and term 3 in May. Every term has 10 to 12 weeks. 10 weeks of study, 2 weeks of revision week. Now, after 5 weeks of study, you're going to have a break. So can I urge all students that when you start the program, please do not take time off. Don't book any holidays. Thanks to COVID, I think you all stay put. You're not going anywhere, right? Okay, so you do that, 10 weeks and it's done. Term is done, you hand in your work, and then you wait for the next one. All terms, you'll be taught 3 units within each term. Year 2 has the same pattern, and I really look forward to meeting all of you on the from week commencing 14th of September. Thank you very much. I would hand over to my colleague Hakim, a lecturer who is going to take you through the course content. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Margaret. That was brilliant. Hello, everybody. My name is Hakim Kazim. As you can see on the screen, I'm one of your lecturers for HND Hospitality Management. And I just want to take you through the structure of your course. Obviously, as you would have known by now, it's a 2-year program. In the first year, the first term of the first year, which starts this September, you will be undertaking 3 modules. And these modules are managing food and beverage operations, managing the customer experience, and hospitality marketing essentials. Now, from next January, which will take us into 2021, you will be taking just 2 modules. These are managing accommodation services and the hospitality business toolkit. And the 3rd semester, which will start in May and end in August, you're taking 3 modules again. So basically, for a year, you'll be undertaking 8 modules. And for the 3rd term, the modules are the contemporary hospitality industry, leadership and management for service industries, and professional identity and practice. So that is the first year. Now, going to year 2, again, just like the first year, year 2 will start in September 2021. And again, just like the first year, in the second year, the first term is you'll be undertaking 3 modules. And these are food service management, hospitality consumer behavior and insight, and global events. In the second term of the second year, you will be taking 2 modules. These are menu development, planning and design, and research project. And in the 3rd term of the second year, you will be taking 3 modules again. So these are integrated hospitality marketing communications, hospitality business strategy, and research project again. So you can notice that research projects you'll be doing throughout the 2-year course. This is simply because it is not a module that you can take for a year. So it's 2-year program module. And of course, having talked about the modules. I just want to take you through how the program is going to be delivered. The program is delivered through various assessments, various procedures, series of blended learning. You have lectures, tutorials, and supervisory sessions. You have workshops and field trips. You have videos and presentations in classrooms. You have group tasks, and you also have work experience, which of course is very, very important for guys who want to go into some mode of employment after that. And our assessments for this HND hospitality management, you're not writing exams, so we have assessments, which means that your skills, whatever you've learned, will be assessed through two methods: group presentations and individual assessments, in which case you will be asked to write a report or undergo a case study assessment. But those are the two: group presentations and individual assessments. Now, talking about the expectations that we have, when I say we have, I'm talking about the college. Now, the thing is, in the classroom, we expect discipline. And when I say discipline, we're talking about no talking in the classroom over phones, obviously no smoking, no drinking of alcohol, no bullying, noise in the classroom and inside college premises. Of course, all of these are designed not simply because the college wants to enforce some kind of disciplinary regime, but also for you as students, because when these things don't happen, then everybody gets to enjoy whatever what they've come to do in the classroom. Again, we expect you to respect all students and also staff members. The basic thing here is, the rule of the thumb is, treat everybody as you would want to be treated. And, well, we call it the student code of conduct. So obviously, if anybody is not following this code of conduct, then they will attend a student disciplinary meeting, in which case things would be explained to the students, and if this kind of behavior persists, of course, disciplinary measures will be taken. Now, apart from your lecturers, you also would have what we call student support lecturers. These are people who will help students in going through the course, whatever problems they may have academically. We have a team of dedicated academic support tutors, and you will have programmed academic support each day between 3:30 and 5 p.m. This is very, very important, because your success on the course will be marked separately for attendance purposes, and they would also be helping you in that regard. You will be allocated a personal academic tutor, which is brilliant, who will act as the first point of contact for any other academic problems. So obviously, if you are going through any academic problems, then you would have somebody you can talk to who would help you in that regard. We identify some students as being at risk, which means they are at risk of either not completing the course or at risk of not passing the assessment. So in which case, if any student is identified as at risk, such students will participate in tailored support, including the completion of individual learning plans, which the student support lecturers will draw up. Now, talking about attendance, very important. Students are required to attend all classes as per the timetable provided. You must ensure that you sign the register to record your attendance. As soon as you start your course, all of this will be further explained to you. Attendance is marked each day in the classroom, and your lecturer will be marking that attendance. Please read the student attendance registration and program progression policy on our website. There is a policy on the website that will explain all this attendance and registration and progression policy to you. Now, assessments should be submitted on time. As you know, each assessment has got what we call a deadline, submission deadline dates, and then all assessments should be submitted on time through what we call the virtual learning environment, which is the BLE. Again, for first year students, as you join, all of these things will be explained to you. Now, these assessments should be submitted only by the student and not by anybody else, not a member of staff, and of course no external help. Links are closed once the submission deadline has passed and will not be extended. So what this means is that the submission deadline, it will be closed on the date specified, and there will not be an extension for that. Now, talking about extenuating circumstances, obviously we know that some students, for one reason or the other, they may not be able to submit their assignments, maybe due to illness or due to whatever reason it may be. And these are students that we say may have difficult circumstances which can affect their ability to meet an assessment deadline or even affect their performance. For such students, grades will be capped for all late submissions unless extenuating circumstances was claimed and approved by the academic managers through program leader. So what this is saying is that unless a student feels an extenuating circumstances form by which such students will explain what challenges they have or what difficulties they are going through, any late submission will be capped, which means such students may not be able to obtain a merit or distinction grade. Now, students who wish to make this claim of extenuating circumstances must complete the form as I've explained, and this can be found in the academic office. The academic manager or program leader will then review the information in order to decide whether the extension can be granted or not. This is just saying that we will obviously look at the information provided because we don't want anything that is not valid to go through.
Thank you so much to allow me to take a part. Hi, my name is Kiran. My full name is Koshitalum Kiran. I like to be called Kiran. Okay, so I like to introduce myself already did. So I am a assistant IT and data manager, and I'm responsible for data and IT, and also I'm going to talk about something, your virtual learning platform, which is we call VLE. So I'm going to talk about in this. So what is VLE actually here for? You can learn, you can access your class materials in online, and also you can come into the college, you can physically access our library, other parts of it. So because of these unprecedented situations, we introduce our online classes, so you can access from your home, or if you come to the in college, then you can access as well. So the VLE is meant for, it's a learning platform designed to provide you a secure and integrated systems where you can personalize your learning environment. So as you can see in the screen, there is a login page where you can connect with the NCL Office 365, which is newly introduced to access your online classes. So you will be provided your username and password and college email ID actually, then you can access the online classes. We will show you this once all things is done. Okay, so next thing I'm going to talk about how we work it out. So some couple of things you need to make sure: you shouldn't share your username and password to anyone, because this is your where you can submit your assignment. In this college we don't have any exam, so all you can do to write your assignment and submit to the VLE, where it will be tested, or these tested by Turnitin software, which is test your plagiarism. The plagiarism is for this means did you copy, or how much you copy from online resources. So your teacher or lecturer will talk about this in this classroom. So once again, thank you so much. That's all from me. You can have my email ID or my phone number will be provided to you if you have any problem to your learning virtual learning environment and also IT problem, I will be with your assistant. Thank you so much, and once again, good luck. Thank you. And I will pass to my next colleague, Tatiana. She will tell you about human resources. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Alongside Tatiana, looking after our student welfare, we also have Lucia Ismail and Hira Khan.
At Nelson College London, we strongly believe in equality, diversity, fairness, and respect for all. We are committed to ensuring equality of opportunity for our students and staff. The college does not discriminate against individuals with disability, mental health condition, specific learning difficulties, or long-term conditions. Any disability disclosure will be dealt with confidentially and sensitively. The college is committed to addressing any individual support requirements and making reasonable adjustments to ensure that students enjoy college experience and achieve their full potential. Such adjustments will be determined during the one-to-one meeting with the Disability Support Officer and with support of evidence submitted by the applicant or student. It is the responsibility of an applicant or student to obtain appropriate medical or psychological evidence and submit it to the college. Evidence must not be more than 4 months old, must be written by a medical professional in accessible English. Any evidence should, wherever possible, identify specific areas of difficulty in relation to study-related problems. Students with disabilities or learning difficulties might be offered blended learning sessions to support their studies. You will receive personalised timetable for online study, additional support from the blended learning support lecturer, and extra activities to support the learning. The Student Welfare Team at Nelson College London supports students with disability as well as care leavers. A care leaver is any adult who has spent time in care as a child, including those who have been adopted, estranged, and unaccompanied asylum seekers. Our committed and determined staff support and help care leavers to build their skills and get into the employment world. A care leaver will receive guidance and support during the application process, a pre-sessional induction event, on-course support, financial support, and one-to-one sessions with the Student Welfare Officer. The college can offer financial help to all students. Students who experience unexpected financial difficulties due to circumstances which could not have been predicted at the start of their course can apply for the NCL Hardship Fund. The college can offer the NCL bursary package to students with disabilities or care leavers.
Thank you, Tatiana. I'm going to talk about myself. First of all, my name is Noor Mia. I'm the Library and Learning Resource Officer. If you need me, you can always find me at the library. Whenever you're visiting there, I'll be there all the time. Anyway, let's talk about the library. The Library Resource Center is located in the Gansiel campus. We have an inventory of over 1,000 books available to borrow. Core and recommended textbook references can be found in your unit handbook. You will have access to Redbridge Library, located in Ilford, and other public libraries, as well as access to academic journals, study manuals produced by the college for each unit and module, made available on VLE. Printed copies can be available upon request. Computer lab, Wi-Fi printing facilities are available for use at the college. Thank you very much for listening, and now I'm going to hand over to Casey.
Thank you, Noor. Hello everyone, my name is Kashka Rowlands and I'm the Employment and Work Placement Manager here at the KC. My role is to basically make your career journey that more manageable and of course enjoyable. Here at the KC we pride ourselves on all things career related and we hope to bring you endless opportunities. We know you guys are here to get the best job and we'd like to support you with that. We'll do stuff like CV writing workshops, LinkedIn workshops. We'll even provide you with career advisors to help you along the way. We know you're getting tons of information today, so why not check out our KC website and also our social media platforms. For now though, here's Varuni who will now take over. Thank you so much.
Thanks Kashka. Welcome to Nelson College. My name is Varuni. I am part of the KEC team. The learning takes place in so many different and exciting ways. One of those is the workshops we organize. We invite industry experts to deliver workshops to discuss how theories and the concepts you learned in the classroom are applied in the real world. We also organize field trips. These are designed to bridge the gap between the classroom and hands-on experience. We try to give you a unique experience by traveling to the venue and spending time discovering how to link those theoretical concepts you learn in the classroom in a practical environment. As Bruce said in his introduction, subscribe to both Nelson College and Knowledge Exchange Center YouTube channels. There are many short videos that will provide you skills for life. Those range from technical tips to career advice. I would recommend you check these out. We also produce a series of publications on various topics to help you learning, researching, and life beyond the college. They are in e-format so you can read them on the go. That's all from me. Looking forward to meeting you all soon. Enjoy your journey with us. Thank you.
The Prevent duty derives from the 2015 Counter-Terrorism Act. It applies to all relevant higher education bodies, which for this purpose are legally monitored by our regulator, the Office for Students. Relevant higher education bodies, of course, includes Nelson College London. The duty places a legal obligation upon Nelson College London to assist the government in carrying out its Prevent strategy. This strategy, following government guidelines, is designed to respond to the ideological challenge of terrorism by preventing people being radicalised through extremist ideologies. And extremism is defined under the Act as vocal or active opposition to fundamental British values, including democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty and mutual respect, and tolerance of different faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, the college has adopted its own Prevent strategy, which sits alongside the Code of Practice on Freedom of Speech. Both have been approved by the College Board of Governance. To assist us in this work, we've also established a Prevent Steering Group, which meets once every 3 months. The Redbridge Prevent Education Officer is a member of this group, and the college itself is a member of the London Prevent Network established by the Department for Education. That group has regular meetings, and of course we attend these meetings. We also periodically here at the college carry out a risk assessment to ensure that our strategy is continuing to be effective and fit for purpose. Now, it's also important to note that Prevent is part of a wider college safeguarding initiative. The college is passionate about safeguarding its learners and staff and aims to protect adults at risk from all types of abuse and harm. We take all safeguarding concerns, including suspicion, seriously and will report concerns promptly to the relevant authorities. Should any student experience any safeguarding issue, this should be reported immediately to their lecturer or directly to the designated safeguarding officer. The details are on our website so that suitable help and support can be provided. I do hope you'll all look at our college website for further details of all these important initiatives.
The Office for Students replaced the Higher Education Funding Council for England in 2018 and is now the main regulator for higher education. The Office for Students ensures that positive outcomes are achieved by the provider for students. This means that education providers should ensure that students from all backgrounds, particularly the most disadvantaged, should be able to access, succeed and progress from higher education into either further study or employment. And I am proud to tell you that Nelson College London was one of the first colleges in the London area to be registered at the approved fee cap level, which is the highest level of registration available. Our current access and participation plan for the next 5 years is available on our website. Please take the opportunity to view that plan, where you'll see our targets and commitments that we've made for the student experience in the coming years. The college is a very student-focused college. Each year, for each group of students, we select 2 student representatives. In fact, these are selected by their colleagues on the courses. These student representatives attend most of the management committee meetings in the college, including the programme committees, the academic board, the academic planning committees, and the student representative committee, where all student views and opinions are considered. Part of the benefits for students attending these meetings and being a student representative is that we do pay a small amount for attendance, and we do provide free training throughout the course of the year.
Well, there we are. That more or less concludes our induction video. I do hope that you found all the speakers both interesting and indeed informative, and that you've learnt lots more about the college and the course that you will be attending. Don't forget all of those useful sources of information that I mentioned for you. Feel free to browse those at your leisure. But of course, don't also forget that if you do have any questions that you need to ask, please feel free to contact people from marketing who you first met, or indeed your college lecturers once you've started the course, or of course anybody from the academic or administration teams. Look forward to seeing you in and around the college in the future. Thank you very much for your time and attention to this video.